Hi everyone. I just want to talk for a brief minute or two about our basic model of production in sort of non-technical terms. So the basic idea is this. There's going to be this black box called production, and we're not going to get into the nitty-gritty details of how individual managers and firms motivate their workers and decide which projects to pursue and that type of thing. So we're going to be dealing on a very high level of abstraction where we're talking about the economy as a whole. So we've got this black box of production. Now, into that black box, we're going to combine two inputs. First, it's going to be labor input, so just the number of workers. Second, we're going to include capital goods, so these are things like robots, machines, factories, assembly lines, other goods that are or capital goods that are used to produce other goods and services. We're going to combine them in this black box called production, and output is going to pop real GDP. Okay. Now, two other important points. First, different countries are going to produce different levels of efficiency. So also as an input, we can think of efficiency. Now, what's going to drive efficiency? Well, some of it might be the skill of the labor force, so human capital. Some of it might be just the organizational changes and things of that nature. Not organizational changes, but differences in the quality of government and social institutions across countries. It could even be the climate and the weather. So some countries might be more efficient simply because they have better climate or better geographic location, while other countries might be located in deserts and therefore without a lot of rivers and navigable waters, and maybe they have a lot of mountains as well. And so as a result, they're never going to produce a lot of goods and services. So there's going to be all sorts of other things that are going to go into determining how much GDP a country produces other than capital and labor. And we're going to clump all that stuff into efficiency. Okay? Now, we're also going to make the following assumption. At least in this part of the course, we're going to assume that nominal wages and prices are completely flexible. And if nominal wages and prices are completely flexible, then we're always going to be at full employment. So you can think of the GDP that's being determined here is going to be potential GDP. All right, so that's just the basic idea of what we're going to look at. We're not going to get into the nitty-gritty details of production. We're just going to combine capital and labor using some overall level of efficiency, and boom, out is going to pop real GDP. Alright, so the next video is going to be about the aggregate production, which is going to be a little bit more formal way of how we think about this.